horror fans, we're here to have some fun tonight. It's Valentine's Day. But here at ToxikTV, we like our love stories with a side of blood and terror. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss the next horror-filled ride. That's right, tonight, we're diving into the most twisted, chilling, and horrifying Valentine's Day horror movies you need to watch. From masked killers to vengeful lovers, these films prove that love can be deadly, literally. So grab your black roses, cuddle up with someone you trust, or at least someone who won't stab you in your sleep, and get ready for a Bloody Valentine's you won't forget. Let's jump right into it.
All right, get the fuck out.
Let's kick things off with a bloody classic, My Bloody Valentine. The 1981 original is a brutal slasher set in a small mining town where a Valentine's Day dance turns into a bloodbath thanks to a vengeful pickaxe-wielding killer. Fast forward to 2009, and we got a remake that cranked up the gore, the body count, and, oh yeah, the 3D. That's right, this version made sure the blood splattered right in your face. Whether you love old-school horror or enjoy modern carnage, My Bloody Valentine delivers the ultimate twisted love story. Let's dive in.
It's a bad time, this time of year.
How many times is he gonna tell this story?
Oh, let him tell it. I love fairy tales.
This ain't no fairy tale, little girl. If you don't take it seriously, you're a fool!
The first Valentine's dance in 20 years has to be something special.
Look, Landers, you gotta get a lot of exercise if you're gonna grapple with Gretchen.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got a Valentine for her that she's never gonna forget. Right to the heart, huh?
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
Roses are red, violets are blue. One is dead, and so are you.
It can't be happening again.
Stop!
It can't be happening again.
What's going on over in Valentine Bluffs? It looks like Harry Warden's back in town.
It happened once. It happened twice. Cancel the dance or it'll happen twice.
In the town of Valentine Bluffs, there are many ways to die. Take your pick. My Bloody Valentine.
Exactly what did you see?
Something was following us.
This is the most horrific event this town has ever seen. Authorities are calling this the Valentine's Day Massacre.
In the town of Harmony, something unexplainable
Hello?
is happening.
Come here, you better check this out.
What is it?
Next up, We're diving into some early 2000 slasher goodness with Valentine, 2001. This one brings a deadly dose of revenge as a masked stalker hunts down a group of women who tormented a boy back in high school. Dressed in a creepy cherub mask, the killer turns Valentine's Day into a blood-soaked nightmare. With a mix of mystery, brutal kills, and that classic slasher vibe, Valentine is the perfect twisted love story for horror fans. Let's take a look.
He loves me.
Spend this Valentine's Day.
He loves me not.
With someone you love.
He loves me.
Someone you trust.
He loves me not.
And someone you know.
He loves me.
Won't try to kill you.
Will you dance with me? Dance with me? Dance with me? Dance with me?
Remember the kid everybody ignored on Valentine's Day?
Loser.
Well, he remembers you.
God, we were so horrible to that kid.
What do you think happened to him?
Stay away from me!
Now let's take a trip down Lover's Lane. But fair warning, this one ends in blood. Released in 1999, this slasher is built on the classic urban legend of the hook-handed killer, and it delivers all the teen horror vibes you'd expect. A group of teenagers heads out for some Valentine's Day fun, but instead, they get a night of terror when a masked maniac starts picking them off one by one. If you love 90s horror with a killer who thrives on twisted romance, Lover's Lane is your kind of nightmare. Let's check it out.
Do you want to talk about it? This anger? This rage? Let's talk about that night. You went up there just like always, to watch them, doing what you dreamed of doing. You killed those two young people. You took that steel hook and you butchered them.
13 years ago, a brutal killer struck.
Bye-bye, Mommy.
Hey, sexy. So we on? Tonight? Ears up, clothes off.
Today is Valentine's Day, and I know you all have love on your minds.
Be careful.
Hi there. The hell do you want?
Brad and I are going up to Lover's Lane. Make sure that Michael finds us there.
Now, it looks like history
Good God.
is about to repeat itself.
Chloe.
The hook's out. He went over a wall today.
Police have still failed to apprehend escaped murderer Ray Hennessy, convicted 13 years ago for the Valentine's Day slaying of a young couple on a remote road known as Lover's Lane.
This time it'll be our kids.
Do you think this guy's on a vendetta? That's just plain crazy.
It's on!
Where are they?
Try Lover's Lane if you can find it.
Did you hear something?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that you're scared.
Lover's Lane.
All right, horror fans. This next one puts a deadly twist on the legend of love, Cupid, 2020. Forget roses and romance, because in this supernatural slasher, Cupid isn't bringing people together. He's tearing them apart, literally. After being bullied, a young girl summons the vengeful spirit of Cupid. And let's just say, he's not here to play matchmaker. With a thirst for revenge, he hunts down those with broken hearts, turning Valentine's Day into a blood-soaked massacre. Love hurts. And in this film, it kills. Let's take a look at the trailer.
excited? Nice little setup you've got here for tomorrow night. I've been hearing that you and your little friends have been continuously bullying Faye. But leave her alone, okay?
Didn't think you could get any lower.
Bye!
For the powers that be, take love from others. As it has been taken from me.
Something's not right.
Miss. Cupid.
Thou dare summon me.
For our final pick, we're taking Valentine's Day horror to new heights, literally. Down, also known as The Shaft, is a 2001 sci-fi horror film that proves even elevators can be deadly. What starts as a romantic Valentine's event in a high-rise quickly turns into a nightmare when the building's elevator develops a mind of its own. And it's out for blood. Trapped inside with nowhere to run, the characters face pure mechanical terror. If you're looking for a wild, unexpected horror ride, Down is the perfect twisted Valentine's pick. Let's check it out.
Elevators like to kill people. 10 people get on, 9 people get off.
People have been killed, Jeff. It seems like you don't really give a shit about that. I'd like to know what's going on with all this.
Hey, let the police find out.
We have never had a problem with these elevators before.
You're very, very lucky. People fall down empty shafts all the time. Or they get their limbs caught between the cars. Doesn't make the headlines.
The elevator, it's coming!
You're not gonna turn this into some kind of horror story, are you?
Well, I'm just after the truth.
We spent years establishing the fact that elevators are one of the safest means of transportation. We live in a vertical world. If you can't trust elevators, what the fuck can you trust?
I think that elevator's haunted.
This afternoon, one of this nation's most famous and prestigious landmarks, the Millennium Building, was the scene of a vile and malevolent act of terror.
Don't tell me we got terrorists inside the building at this moment. You created this monster, you kill it.
Morning, Mr. Milligan.
The elevator did it. How dumb can you get?
And there you have it, horror fiends. Proof that love isn't always sweet. Sometimes it's downright deadly. Whether it's masked maniacs, vengeful ghosts, or twisted romances gone horribly wrong, these Valentine's Day horror flicks are here to remind you that love hurts. Sometimes, literally. Oh, and before you go, set the mood for a terrifying night with The Haunting of Laura, our chilling AI-powered horror short. Watch it now, if you dare. Until next time, stay creepy, stay curious, stay wild, and have a horrific Valentine's Day.